After my recent video about eBay offers, there was a lot of very interesting comments down under the video. Today I'm giving you follow-up video. I'll try to answer some questions, clarify a few things, and mention few bits that I've missed last time. Hello and welcome to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Polish Pete, eBay reseller based in UK. I buy cheap ladies clothing in bulk and I sell them individually on eBay for profit. I'm also an unpaid carer for an elderly and disabled person who lives abroad. Today I would like to talk about eBay offers again. After my last video on the subject, there were some very interesting comments, questions and issues raised under that video, so let's address them together and let's clarify everything we can clarify. But before we start, if you are interested in this kind of content, I would like to ask you to do me a favor. I run this small tiny hobby channel. I don't do it for the money. Advertising money doesn't even cover my internet fees. So not to mention my time. So I'm not asking you to buy me a coffee, join membership or anything like that. So I can be brutally honest with you because you don't pay me. Yeah, this is why I would like to ask you to click that like button anytime while watching the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet. Okay, so offers. I'm not going to repeat myself. Watch the previous video. If you haven't watched it yet, I'll try to put the link down below in the description box, and let's jump straight to the subject. Number one, low conversion. Yes, agree 100%. Offers are not what they used to be. Conversion has gone down significantly. Back in the days, I had one sale out of 10 offers. Today, I've got 1 out of 50. 2 if I'm lucky. Why? Most likely because people expect really good offers, really deep cuts. This is why they send you all those lowball offers themselves. And it's simple. 10-15% used to be good, but it's not good anymore. Yeah, I'm not saying send 50% offers. I'm trying to explain why conversion is so low. So you have to do whatever you can and whatever you want or need to address it. It's up to you. eBay has noticed that as well. They have noticed that offers are not converting as good as they used to, and they are trying to do something with it, which leads me to the next point. So number 2, offers were valid for 48 hours. Recently, they have changed it to 72 hours just to give the buyer that extra time to buy the item or accept the offer. In my honest opinion, this is counterproductive. Those 48 hours, they created that urgency. I have to buy it now because the offer will run out soon. Now, I've got 3 days, no rush. Then after 2 days, they forget about it and find something else. They buy something else, or they don't buy anything at all, and they give up on the purchase whatsoever, and the impulse buy is gone. In my opinion, eBay wanted to help, but made things even worse in terms of conversion. Number 3 is the fact that, no, I'll talk about it later. Yeah, I'll sort it out easy stuff first. Number 3 will be message box. So the message box is your friend. Fill up that message box. That's the only thing that you can do to push your conversion rate up, assuming you don't want to send 50% discounts. Okay, so there were questions: what I actually put into this box. I will give you an example on the screen. I have spent quite a long time, I mean years, to come up and refine that message. So every word in that message has been throughoutly selected with using my brain and to build up the brand, like a brand awareness, to create boiling room, that sense of urgency, and kind of like a buy it now or you will miss it out, and to create a relationship between me and the buyer. Yeah, kind of to show the buyer that they are buying from you, a very nice professional person, but a just regular person, Hannah, Peter, John, Susie, whatever, not the big corporation that eBay is. Yeah, they are not buying from eBay, they are buying from you. They need to know that. Yeah, I will put example on the screen right now, so pause the video, take a screenshot, so you can back to this in the future at leisure. Yeah, so that's that. Now you want to put into that message box 72 hours, not 3 days. Not 3 days. I know it's the same, but perception is the key. For most people, 48 hours seems less than 2 days. 72 hours seems less than 3 days. Yeah, it's because it's hours, not days. You know what I mean? So put that thing into that message box. Number 4 is send your offers at a specific time of the day or of the week. This is so important in terms of conversion rate. You want to send offers when your customers have time to look at them. I mean, this is make it or break it. If they don't have time to look at your offer, they will swipe to the left saying, I will come back to it later, but they never will, because they will forget about it. If you send your offer in the middle of the night, they will wake up, see the offer, swipe it to the left, because they have to get ready to go to work or whatever they have to do in the morning. Yeah? If you send your offer when your customer is working in the job, in the workplace, then they will take the phone out. Oh, some offer, yes, swipe it to the left, I'll sort it out later. They will forget. They will forget. So for me, the best time is commuting time and just before the lunch break. Yeah, and just before they finished their shift at work, and then later in the afternoon, or rather early in the evening, when they have already done everything, they have eaten the dinner, they sit down on the sofa watching telly, boom, offer comes. Yeah, they have time to look at it. But to do this, you need to know who your customers are and when is the best time to send those offers. Obviously, you can't please everybody, but what you have to do is select the time that you have the biggest chance to make a sale. If you don't know it, if you don't know who your customers are, you don't know the best days and the best time of the day when to send offers, you have to apply trials and errors, yeah, to find it out, basically, what works best. Number 5 is glitches. Yeah, for last 2-3 years, offers to watchers was the part of eBay that has been changed like 1,000,000 times. I mean, they can see that the conversion rate is going down, so they are trying to tweak it to improve that conversion rate. Those constant changes create glitches, and offers are not often working as intended. The most common glitches are: you send an offer, the item is still there, available to send offer. So that offer didn't go through. Yeah, usually if you try it again about an hour later, it will go through. Second one is you accept counter offer and item disappears. It's not in buyer's purchases, it's not in your sold awaiting payments, just disappears. Yeah, this usually sorts itself out, but you need a few hours, about 3-4 hours, sometimes longer, to sort, to see it in your solds and to buy, for the buyer to see it in his purchases. Yeah. And the third one, buyer accept offer, but he can't pay. This again also sorts itself within 2, 3, 4 hours. Yeah. So if buyer reports something like that to you, just answer them, hey, it's a common glitch, don't worry, it will sort itself within few hours. Please try again in the evening or something like that, or next morning or something like that, and it should be there. Yeah. And the last thing that I wanted to talk about is, guys, even if you don't want to accept offers, yeah, you want your money, you want your top-notch money, and you don't want to give discounts, please, please, please still enable offers to watchers on your listing for 2 reasons. Yeah, you want to show the algorithm that you are ready to sell, that you want to sell your items. Yeah, algorithm will not treat the same if it has 2 identical items where one accepts offers and the other doesn't. For the algorithm, that is mathematical formula, that there will be a higher probability of making a sale on the item that accepts offers. So enable offers, even if you don't want to send them. Yeah. And second thing is that every offer from the buyer that buyer sends you creates attraction on the listing. I had countless cases where buyers send me a lowball offer, I counter it, they never come back, but few hours later, on the next morning or the next day, somebody else buys this item, because algorithm sees that there is an interest on the item, and it knows that when it will give it a little bit more traffic, the item has a good chance to sell. So please enable your offers. Now the last thing that I wanted to talk about is the fact that back in the days, for an item to be enabled, eligible to send an offer to the watcher, it had to be added to the watch list, or it had to be in customer's basket for 3 days. But because eBay sees that offers are not converting as they used to, they don't get the same amount of money that they used to get in final value fees from the offers. They came up with the simplest solution, because they are stupid people, they can't use their brains, they only see black or white and never the gray. So yeah, they came up with the easy solution: if we allow people to send more offers, we will get more money. So nowadays, customer doesn't have to add it to the watch list, customer doesn't have to keep it in his basket. What customer needs to do, and I've done tests on my 2 shops, because I'm running 2 shops, so I can do certain tests. Well, I'm not running them anymore, but a month ago I was still running them. So I've done the test. I logged into my main shop, and I went to look for items from my second shop. So I started to look for them. I started to type in certain search queries, so those items are popping up. from my second shop. I do it. It doesn't matter how many times my item has popped up in front of me as available to buy. It didn't trigger like a eligibility to send an offer, right? So it doesn't matter how many impressions to the same buyer your item gets, it didn't trigger the ability to send an offer. However, when I clicked into that listing and it popped up on my screen, and I've done it twice, I've done it twice. So I clicked on my listing, I got out of it, did something else, made another search, that listing popped up again, and I clicked into that listing for the second time. That has triggered the eligibility to send offers. Within 5 minutes, I was able, on the second shop, I was able to send offers to myself, send offer to myself. To myself on the main account, if that makes sense, So I have tried to space out those clicks. So I clicked once and then I waited a day and clicked twice, I can send offer. I waited 2 days on another item, I can send offer. I waited 3 days on another item, yes, I was able to send offers. And I was extending that period up to 6 days. And after 6 days, I was still able, after the second click, it still gave me the opportunity to send an offer. Then I couldn't extend it longer because I had to close my second shop. But I believe I can say for a fact that 6 days between 2 clicks on the same item is enough to trigger the eligibility to send an offer. And that's it for today, guys. Thank you very much for your questions, for all your comments. I really enjoyed reading them, especially under that first video about the offers. It was very, very, very interesting. I hope you have found this video interesting as well. If you have, please don't forget to click that like button on your way out. If you wish to support the channel further, consider subscribing if you haven't done so yet. Have a great week. I'll see you next time. God bless you all and bye-bye.